tornadoes. They last for maybe a minute, and then they're gone. Sometimes they last a little bit longer. For example, there's a one tornado warning right now to the north of Wilmington, and that's it. And that's where we get them, from these bands and these storms. The storms producing these tornadoes are moving northwestward, and we can see some of that, especially in inland areas, for the day tomorrow. And here's what's going on in the Hampton Roads area. On our tower camera, you notice it's a little bit rainy, and we've got some rain moving through the south side. Heavier rainfall, though, right now over the peninsula. You can see it from the Fort Eustis area on southeastward to Christopher Newport University, right along Jefferson Avenue, Denby. There's the airport. There's Newport News Park, so giving you an idea where everything is. So again, that's what we've got going on with that. But the center of the storm is on down into here. We can really identify it, not so much with radar pictures, but right on down into here off Charleston, the highly detailed. Actually, it's right about into here on these satellite pictures. That's where we can identify it. Some of that rainfall, again, lifting on up northward, on up in our part of the world. Here's what's going on. Latest with the storm, 60-mile-an-hour winds, gusts to 70 miles an hour, moving to the northeast right now at 5 miles an hour, but expected, and we've expected this over the past couple of days, expecting it to loop back around towards shore and make landfall again to the north of Charleston, South Carolina. There's where things are by 8 o'clock this evening. 65-mile-an-hour winds. Right now it's got 60-mile-an-hour winds, making landfall shortly after 8 o'clock. There's where things are tomorrow morning. It's weakened. It's over land. We move from there to Thursday evening, 35-mile-an-hour winds. Here's where we are, coming nowhere close to us. However, we're going to get those bands of rain, and we'll likely get some coastal wind. Now, we've seen southeasterly winds out of this. There could be some very, very nuisance tidal flooding going on anywhere near the Albemarle Sound. Doesn't look like it'll be real bad. We've been watching out for it. Taking a look at where these forecast models are taking it, they're really universally taking it on this path, except for one kind of a numbskull one that's going way on out to sea. So really fairly confident that much of this is going to be missing us. Here's what's going on. Again, two forecast models weakening greatly. We can likely see some winds gusting to tropical storm force coming up tomorrow late into early on Saturday, very early on Saturday. That's what's going on. We'll update you on the whole situation coming up in just a few minutes.
Don, thank you very much. And we are tracking Debbie further south. The storm has already left many areas underwater. Here's video from
state of emergency of Virginia. That means a lot. Like, we better be batting down the hatches.
To the Carolinas tomorrow. Meantime, here's what it looks like out in Jacksonville, Florida. Flooding has forced many roads to be closed. You can see people are wading basically waist-deep water there. Power is out. Trees are uprooted. Dozens of people had to evacuate or even be rescued. And at 12:35, travelers at Norfolk International are keeping an eye on Debbie as it creeps right up the coast. While many of the flights are on time, some are not. People have been stuck there for days even. And Tell Your Size Nick Broadway spoke to everybody and joins us live with an update. Nick?
Zach and Bobby and Devin and Thomas is all right, and everybody else in Florida, Jacksonville, Florida.
A few flights being delayed, but for the most part, everything's on time. Everything else is on time so far. A couple of cancellations out of New York this morning, but no further cancellations today. Now, keep in mind, though, a lot of the passengers on these on-time flights are on day 2 of trying to get out of here. They've been dealing with the ripple effect of cancellations and delays up and down the coastline.
Looks like it's going to be raining off and on. And tomorrow, a lot more.
Day at ORS. The miles